If this guy over here in the upper left can come back, his ID is
King Kong.
King Kong. Now on to his opponent over here in the bottom right. Can he win this time around and become the champion? He is.
Closer. We better see Hurricane's absolute best play this game.
Yep. I would expect to get more stand-up play from Hurricane, but he's proving to be a lot more unpredictable than many of the Protoss that we cast at the GSL Codes.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's keeping King Kong on his toes.
I think so.
Does King Kong try to play that reactive game, figure out what's going on, and stop it like we saw last game? Or does he do something a little bit more decisive? Does he decide who to attack?
It's a tricky one because, honestly, I don't know if the last game was a figure out, but when we saw Hurricane push out in the middle of the map and overextend the use of sentries, that was a surprise.
Yeah.
But that's really the first mistake we've seen Hurricane make in this tournament. King Kong has tried many times to do sneaky stuff, it never works. Does he just bank on that standard play and just react? It's tough, and King Kong is in a very hard spot.
I think King Kong should try some sort of crazy all in this game, to be perfectly honest. Stasis. Metal Shear Vestige can be a tough map for a Zerg to take out a Protoss.
That's very
caliber of Hurricane on. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Do something crazy here, King Kong.
And it looks like we are going to have the Nexus now planted down here. Meanwhile, the probe here is going to do everything possible to delay the hatchery here. It looks like it will not be delayed whatsoever, though, right at 300 minutes made.
Yeah, took a little bit too much damage time with the probe. The other times he did a great job. This time he did get that Nexus down first again anyways, so Hurricane's still doing well.
Yeah, still playing very, very well. So they'll be able to get the cannon up, I believe, here in the last second right now. As the wings are now getting that. This is what's really good play from the Protoss is when it's all down to the very last second. It's such a tight build. He gets his gateway out, and he gets extra pylons out, everything else he needs.
And King Kong is completely aware that he is able to do this, basically. So you notice he doesn't even send the links directly over. He says, no, I'm going to just go kill your probe. There's no way I'm going to get in. I know it. You're too good a player.
He does see the third as he leaves there. So he can be pretty confident King Kong, unless he doesn't cancel or something else dramatic, that it looks like it should be a pretty standard early in here in this PVZ.
Yeah, everything is basically the same opening that we keep seeing time and time again, but that's because there's an equilibrium to it. These guys are basically even right now.
Yeah, very true.
Probe does get home. That's a nice little gift there for Hurricane.
How often does it ever actually get home?
Yeah, it's not too often.
You need that. You usually scout around, or you'll hide it just to make a pylon somewhere on the map. But King Kong's been pretty vigilant for the most part on these games and spotting stuff like that. The only exception was that one with the double star report, but that's on Vision TV.
Yeah, that was
Stargate, excuse me. Yeah, you can't really expect you gotta find that. They're not looking for that. They're looking for proxy pylons nearby.
You can't possibly check everything on map. This one you kind of can if you really want to, but there's no reason. He's scouting well with his overlords. He's scouting well with his lings. There's no real possibility there's anything out there right now for Hurricane.
All right, he's just going to go ahead and chrono boost out the stalker and probably apply a little bit of pressure. We're still waiting for the real tell.
Could it be a Dark Templar rush?
I think so.
It's looking like it to me, Tasteless. I have to agree with you there. Now, if this gets scouted, then Hurricane's in trouble. If you try to go Dark Templars and your opponent stops it dead in his tracks, they get up by about 40 supply, which is a big deal.
Yes, it's huge. Now, whenever you do anything like a Dark Templar build, the risk involved is very high. You could do a lot of damage and expansion hatchery, etc., or you could and not have the technique that's necessary and die to the counterattack. So it's interesting to see that Hurricane is taking that avenue in this game.
Well, let's take a look here. Roach Warren and Speed on the way. So he's being pretty cautious, but Roach Warren and Speed is what's going to save him. What's going to save him, the sport callers at his base. And oh my God, he's making a sport caller. He's really sniffing out what's going on very well.
Well, sometimes you can tell just by their unit movement, where they're targeting for the sky to go on to come in, how interested they are in the stalkers out to take out everything on the map. Because then they're thinking it's suspicious. Well, what's it doing with that?
Yeah. Well, the Dark Shrine is almost done, and 3 more gates finishing up as well, but 28 lings are popping out at this moment with the speed upgrade. Just about there. The one thing I'm afraid about, though, I'm pretty sure there's no sport caller at one of these bases, either the natural or the third. Yeah, the third base, no sport caller bases.
There's nothing there.
There's a possibility.
Absolutely. Okay, it is that's the project by everybody wants to do is ideally work with DTs so they get spotted. Because once he sees it, he works the DTs now, and he knows.
All right, Overseer already in construction. 17 drones the second he sees it. Very smart moves here by King Kong, but man, is that Overseer in the right spot? The DTs might still do some damage.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, you just.
Oh, wow,
yeah,
okay. I thought that Overseer was closer to the defense. He kills all these sport crawlers, but this DT's in 4 kills here. 3, 4, 5 now, and so far King Kong is not reacting here.
In the meantime, you have a counterattack at the third base. Not sure that you would cancel there, though. Oh my God. 12, 13 kills, 14, 15. Oh my God, this is a ton of kills for this Dark Templar. He has definitely done his job.
Yeah, I mean, that's more than enough kills to make this attack a valid one that was cost efficient.
Oh yeah. That is more than you need with the Dark Templar. Now we have to transition into double Stargate play. A lot of Void Rays coming up. All we need to see right now is just units for Hurricane.
Yeah, Hurricane in great shape. Again, going with the Sky Toss early on here. And this is not as common right after DT. But I like it because he did the damage. If he didn't do the damage, he's screwed. But he did. And it's too bad because King Kong, he had vision of. I mean, within in-game vision, the DT's working and didn't notice it.
Yeah.
So it also just means that the eyes physically weren't looking at that location and paid attention. Or he could have stopped this. And this game might have resulted in a very different play.
Yeah. You know, the Void Rays, they're going to be so useful right now, Tasteless. We don't have any Hydras coming across the field. They're just now being started. If any Roaches come up for an attack, he's going to lose them on them. Coming back, King Kong seeing that their Void Rays out. This is fantastic for Hurricane. Already getting charged as well. He's taking no damage. Oh my God. He has to be feeling amazing.
Well, he's in great shape so far here. The Roach is now coming up here, and I think it's a mistake if he goes in first with this. The Void Rays and the DTs, you kidding me?
No, you don't want to try that. He definitely needs to get a lot of Hydras in there before he tries any sort of attack. And if he does try that attack, which I'm beginning to really think he's going to, I'm not so sure it's going to win. That charge upgrade's going to be done. 4 more gateways on the way. You know, it started out so nicely, getting a couple Spore Crawlers, but when he didn't see that Dark Templar for so long, it really set it behind him. Yeah, I don't think it's enough to really skate around by any means. Talking about gates, a lot of them warping into warp gates right now, and he is going to have so many Zealots entering the battlefield.
All right, he's coming down here to clean up his mess over here at base number 3. A few Roaches go into base number 1 right now, but the inevitable is going to happen here. We have a pause.
Requested pause by King Kong. Might have like a sound issue or something like that. It's the most common thing.
Yep. we'll see what's going on. With that, for the time being, we get to talk.
Yes, you know, this game, I'm really feeling if a Hurricane, he might close it out and just win here.
You know, I can't imagine what King Kong could do to stop Hurricane from moving out and just attacking the fourth base, and we're fine. Okay, everything's good. So here's the fact that a Hurricane can move out and attack the fourth base that's being made here for King Kong. He could also attack it to the main. There's a lot of different ways he can play this, but I don't know if, regardless of all those different situations, King Kong will be able to muster the army necessary to hold it.
Right now he's focusing only on Roach Hydra. He's getting a lot of impetus.
And that's an easy thing to get
Yes.
maxed out on, which he is.
Yeah, he just hit that max. So I like the idea behind it. He might have enough roaches to tank through all the ground units and let the Hydras clean up. You know, there's only a certain hit race.
I like this though. He's gonna just do a snipe here on the main.
Oh, he's definitely going to get it. Tastes that layer is going to fall. A huge move by Hurricane. And this puts King Kong in a position where he has to counter damage.
King Kong gonna go ahead and attack over here. Then Hurricane gets a force field up to defend. The Void Rays have not yet turned around. This is a multi-pronged attack here, but the recall there on top of the Nexus, very sexy play there by Hurricane.
Oh man, with two Colossus on the way, Tasteless, as those fall out, there's not any chance left. King Kong has to get in, he has to do something now.
He's gonna tear down these rocks and hope that allows more units to get in here and do more damage over here at the gateway wall. Nexus cannon set up. No cannons, by the way, physically have been built so far at this base. But it's highlights Hurricane's confidence in this situation. Oh my God, Zealot's actually over here hitting this fourth base.
That's very nice. But is that enough? No, it's not. He needs to do more. And here he goes. He's going to this third base. He gets some nice harassment here from King Kong.
The Stalker's now coming down here. And we have the Hydra now coming up from the top. This is going to be enough, though. The Void Rays doing very good checks here against the Hydra. We're at the top part. And now over here at the bottom left, the economy of King Kong is shambles. He has to do something to win this quickly, or it is going to snowball out of control. And Hurricane is going to be the victim.
Right, this is, the army has died, Tasteless. That's it, GG! Hurricane is victorious. He wins the Hong Kong first esports tournament.
I'm blown away by how well Hurricane played, not just in that series or that game, but this entire tournament. Definitely the best player here. Congratulations, guys. Give it up for Hurricane. Also, we hope they bring us back. They were a real pleasure to work with. And I guess that does it. We're going to go ahead and throw it to the main stage. We love you guys. See you next time.
哇，好精彩嘅比賽啊！
係啊，非常之激烈啊！再一次咧，恭喜晒我哋得獎嘅朋友 ，Hurricane，恭喜晒！
係啊，咁事不宜遲啦，其實LL 嘅選手咧，仲係已經差唔多準備上場。